So you've fallen for the Spinone Italiano. Maybe it was that shaggy, wise face. Maybe it was those soulful amber eyes that looked straight through you at the dog park. Whatever it was, you're here now, and I get it completely. But here's the thing. There's a whole side of this breed that nobody talks about until you're already living with one. Some of it will make you laugh. Some of it will genuinely surprise you. Let's get into it. But before we dive in, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a breed deep dive. Number 10. Deceptively calm exterior. People always assume Spinone are lazy. They see this big, slow-moving dog draped across the couch like a fur rug and think, "Oh, that's an easy dog." And look, they're not wrong. At home, a Spinone is one of the most relaxed breeds you'll ever meet. They don't pace, they don't bark at shadows, they don't bounce off the walls. But don't mistake that calm for low energy. Get them outside and something switches on. They were bred to hunt all day across rough Italian terrain, and that endurance doesn't disappear just because they live in a suburb. The calm is real. It's just not the whole picture. Number 9. Stubborn when it suits them. If you've ever tried to teach a Spinone something they've decided isn't worth learning that day, you'll know exactly what I mean. They're smart, genuinely smart, but they apply that intelligence selectively. Ask them to sit for a treat and they're on it. Ask them to recall when there's a scent trail they'd rather follow? Good luck. It's not defiance exactly, it's more like negotiation. They'll look at you, consider your request, and make a judgment call. Training works best when it's fun, short, and feels like their idea. Patience isn't optional with this breed, it's survival. Number 8. Personal space? Gone. You will never use the bathroom alone again. That might sound like a joke, but Spinone owners know it's just Tuesday. These dogs are profoundly people-oriented. They don't just want to be near you, they want to be on you, beside you, touching you at all times if possible. Mine has a habit of resting his chin on my knee and just staring, not asking for anything, just existing in my space. It's endearing mostly. But if you value personal space, or you're not home much, a Spinone will genuinely struggle. They're not aggressive about it, but the separation anxiety is real, and it starts early. Number 7. Exercise needs are real. Here's something breeders sometimes gloss over. The Spinone is not a low-exercise dog. Yes, they're calm indoors. Yes, they nap beautifully. But if you skip proper exercise for a few days, you start to notice things. Restlessness. The occasional zoomie at 9 p.m. A suspicious interest in your couch cushions. They need meaningful daily exercise, not just a walk around the block. Off-leash time in a safe area, a good sniff session through open terrain, an hour of genuine activity. Do that consistently, and you've got the most peaceful housemate imaginable. Skip it, and you'll start to wonder what happened to your previously relaxed dog. Number 6. That coat is a commitment. The Spinone's wiry coat looks effortlessly scruffy, like they rolled out of bed and somehow nailed it. In reality, keeping that coat healthy takes consistent work. They don't shed heavily, which is great, but the coat mats if you ignore it, especially around the ears, beard, and legs. Hand stripping is the traditional method, and while it sounds intense, it actually keeps the coat texture correct. Clipping is easier, but changes the coat over time. Either way, this is not a brush once a month situation. Grooming is a regular part of life, and the sooner you build a routine, the easier it gets for both of you. Number 5. The drool is real. Nobody warns you about the drool. Or if they do, you nod and think, how bad can it be? Then you get home from a walk, your dog takes a long drink of water, lifts his head, and somehow the kitchen wall is involved. Spinone are enthusiastic drinkers, and their beards hold water like a sponge, which they then share with everything in the immediate vicinity. You will own more microfiber cloths than you thought possible. You'll learn to step back slightly whenever they shake their head near the water bowl. Is it a deal breaker? Not for most owners, but it does require a certain comfort with dampness. Number 4. Nose knows everything. Spinone were bred as versatile gun dogs, specifically to work close to their hunter, methodically covering ground with their nose. That instinct is alive and well in your family pet. On walks, the nose is always running the show. They'll lock onto a scent, and the rest of the world ceases to exist. If you're in an unfenced area, recall training is non-negotiable, because once they're tracking something interesting, you're competing with millions of years of instinct. That nose also means they're brilliant at nose work and scent games, one of the best mental outlets for the breed. If you haven't tried scent work with your Spinone, start immediately. Number 3. Made for family life. Few breeds are as genuinely good with kids as the Spinone Italiano. And I don't mean tolerant. I mean actively warm and gentle with children in a way that feels almost deliberate. They modulate their energy around small kids intuitively. They're patient with the grabbing, the unpredictability, the noise. Older family members often connect with them too, because they're calm company rather than demanding entertainment. They also tend to do well with other dogs when properly socialized. The Spinone seems to understand social dynamics in a way that's hard to explain. They're not just adaptable, they're genuinely invested in the family around them. Number 2, more sensitive than they look. That big, rugged exterior is misleading. Spinone are emotionally sensitive dogs. Harsh corrections don't just fail to work. They actively damage your relationship with this breed. If you raise your voice, they don't get defensive, they get hurt. You can see it. The eyes go soft, the energy drops, and they'll often move away and lie down somewhere quiet. They need owners who communicate clearly but gently, who understand that a disappointed tone is more than enough feedback. This sensitivity also means they're incredibly attuned to your mood. If you're anxious, they pick it up. If you're calm, they mirror that too. Living with a Spinone teaches you a lot about your own emotional state. Number 1. Everyday surprises. You think you know your Spinone. You've had them for a year, maybe 2. You've got the routine down. And then one morning they carry your shoe to the door. Not to chew it, just to bring it to you like a gift. Or they learn to open a door they've ignored for months and are suddenly letting themselves into the pantry. Or they develop a very specific opinion about which neighbor's dog they'll greet and which ones they'll pretend not to see. Life with a Spinone is never entirely predictable. Just when you've figured them out, they do something that makes you laugh out loud or call someone just to tell them what happened. That's the part that keeps you hooked. So guys, owning a Spinone Italiano is unlike owning almost any other breed. They're ancient, instinct-driven dogs wrapped in a gentle, comedic personality, and once they're yours, it's hard to imagine life any other way. The drool, the stubbornness, the emotional depth, the unexpected moments, none of it feels like a drawback when you're in it. If you already own one, you know exactly what I mean. Drop your best Spinone story in the comments. I genuinely want to read them. And if this helped you decide whether a Spinone is right for you, hit like and subscribe. More honest breed content coming soon.